Good morning, and we have reached the end of the 12-week body transformation. So let me pull up the chart so you can kind of take a look at the final numbers here. The numbers are a little disappointing to me when I look at them on paper, and I was reflecting a lot about it. I didn't quite lose as much weight as I was hoping. I've noticed a tremendous difference in my body. Now, the first part of this transformation, I noticed the weight did come off fairly quickly, which I was excited about, but almost as though the second half almost turned into more of a lean bulk style than just pure cutting. And that was totally fine. Really, the two biggest indicators that we see for me is my strength over this 3 months has gone through the roof, which I did not expect at all. And really the biggest indicator is my waistline has continued to shrink and shrink and shrink while, maintaining my muscle. The waistline truly is, I think, the greatest indicator if you're losing body fat. So yes, the scale, and I'm one of those people that really in the past has been married to the scale. Like the scale is the ultimate, if that doesn't go down, you're not making progress. And I really got caught in that trap, and I know a lot of other people do too. And really, when I look in the mirror and I've seen what I've done, I have to be very happy about it. Like I'm a regular dude. I'm 44 years old. I'm not trying to win some 12-week body transformation contest by absolutely torturing and destroying myself. I'm enjoying cheat meals throughout the process. And, I'm still loving life while I'm doing it. And this sets it up for the future that I can continue this on and keep doing this. Now, I did take before photos, and I'm going to show some after photos. And again, in this media world where people are just saturated with nothing but fake photos, photoshops, touch-ups, you need more and more of a difference to even be impressed anymore. Well, let me tell you something. I didn't horse around with these photos at all. They are stock. I'm giving you a real representation of true before and after. And yes, they don't look as impressive as what you see, but people can manipulate these photos, which I have not done. The other thing too is a lot of people going into body transformations have lived completely sedentary lifestyles. They haven't dieted, they haven't exercised, they haven't done any of that. So yes, they're going to get dramatic results really fast for a period of time. I was dieting very strictly, lifting very hard already for a year straight before I even started this. So gains and changes for me are not going to come quite as easy. When I was 350 pounds and I started this, the change initially was dramatic. I had so much to lose. I hadn't touched a weight in years. I haven't looked at a piece of vegetable in years, but I've been doing this already for over a year before I started, so keep that in mind as well. And again, I have to remind myself of that, and going into 3 months of almost really continuing what I was doing, just kind of maybe tightening it up a little bit, tighten the calories up, and see what my body can change over the next 3 months after what it already has done in a year. Again, I have to evaluate and say, you know what? You did a good job. Deep down, I am grateful for what I have been able to do. I'm happy about the results. I'm gonna go out and hit the gym. I got a nice run today, and I'm gonna enjoy me a little bit of food, and we're gonna get some of these pictures posted up here. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey, what's up, guys? Gonna put the before and after photos up there, but first I wanted to talk with you. Just wanted to be myself and really just kind of open up about what this whole thing means to me. And I hope some of you guys can relate to this. And most of my life I really felt that I've lived a life of complete underachievement, and I felt like I've been a big disappointment to myself in a lot of ways. I wasted almost 20 years of my life just with drinking and overeating, and really just never living up to my potential. And this is, to say to live a life of quiet desperation, on the outside you pretend and you seem confident and happy and all that, but inside you're withering away. And ultimately it's because you're not really taking care of yourself. You're not doing the things, you're not practicing the disciplines that you need to do. And for 20 years I medicated myself with alcohol and food to compensate for just how I felt, depression, anxiety, and really for the first time in my life being consistent, taking control of my health, quitting drinking, and getting to that gym 5, 6 days a week, never missing a session, sticking to my diet every single week. There's no words to convey how life-changing this is. And, you know, this 12-week transformation, yeah, the scale didn't drop as much as I wanted to. And, you know, ultimately, you cannot compare yourself to other people. You start looking on Instagram and all this social media, and you will see transformations that you can never do. First of all, most of these are fake anyway, but don't compare yourself to what other people have done. You do the best that you can do, and that's all you can do. And you can look in the mirror and be proud of the results. Yeah, you know, like when I see these before and after photos, I'm like, well, you know, when I start comparing it to what I see on, you know, social media, I'm like, holy moly, it doesn't look like I did a whole lot. Well, I know how I feel. I know how I look to myself when I see myself in the mirror. I know, you know, all the stuff that I went through, the disciplines daily, and I feel phenomenal about it. And I'm not going to worry about whatever these fake transformations or whatever else someone did in their 20s or whatever. All I can do is say that I really feel I gave it my all, I did my best, and I am very satisfied with the results. You know, and ultimately, if you do these things as well, I hope that you can look in the mirror and be satisfied with what you did. If you put in the work, you put in the diet, you did the lifting, and, you know, maybe it didn't quite come out the exact way that you wanted to, you know, be proud of what you did. And, you know, again, this is something I didn't kill myself doing this. This is something that I can repeat. This is a lifestyle that I'm going to continue to live for the rest of my life. Sometimes in our deepest depths of despair is where we kind of rise out of the ashes and become something that we've never become before. That's how it was for me. I was at the rock bottom, and I mean, I was desperate, and I knew a change had to happen. And from that very lowest point of my life, I found a way to rise out of it and make a decision, really for the first time ever, that I was gonna do this and nothing was gonna stop me. And that was about 1.5 years ago. It was November 10th of 2021. And since that date, I have not stopped. I have not looked back. And, you know, from almost 350 pounds there, you know, now to almost 210, and, you know, completely changing my body type, dropping my waist, putting on muscle, and I'm just getting started. You know, this is the beginning. This is not the end. You know, this is something I'm going to continue to pursue, whether I want to go into CrossFit or continue bodybuilding and put on as much muscle as I can while my age allows it. The sky's the limit right now. There's no limit to what I can do. I feel like I can do anything. And that's the beauty of it. I am happy on the inside. I like what I see in the mirror. My wife likes what she sees. You know, and at the end of the day, who cares what anyone thinks? I'm not comparing myself to anybody else. As long as I like what I see, as long as my wife likes what she sees, I'm good. I'm good. That's all I need. I want to encourage you guys, keep going at it, keep doing what you're doing, you know, and again, if I can just make a difference in one person's life, that they see this and say, you know what, this average dude who really just messed up for so long and he picked it up late in life, if he can do it, I can do it. That's right. If I can do it, you can do it. Hey, I just want to say thank you guys for sticking with me in this journey, and this is not the end, this is the beginning. And we're going to continue on. We're going to put on some muscle now, and we'll have another cutting time, I'm sure, at another point, and we're just going to keep going. Here we have the first before and after photo. Now remember, take it easy on me, if you will. Keep a few things in mind. These are not photoshopped at all. I've been training and dieting for a full year before I even started this, and most importantly, I've been enjoying massive cheat meals during this whole 12-week transformation. So again, keep those things in mind before you say I don't look that different. You know how pictures are sometimes. So with this front kind of relaxed thing here, I certainly notice more of a V shape in my body. Definitely lost some weight there. A lot more vascularity, which I like, and I definitely put some muscle on my legs. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this. Again, it's not dramatic on here, but these are the changes that I've had. Moving on to the next before and after photo, the back side. Here also, you know, I do notice a little bit more of a V, a little bit more muscle in my back. Certainly my hamstrings, I see more definition, my calves, and just better vascularity. So again, you don't see a whole lot here, but I wish I could convey how much of a difference of how I feel as well. Moving on to the next before and after photo. Just the front double bicep pose. Again, I'm no poser. I don't know the proper way to do these, but again, I feel like I have a little bit more of a V shape. I put more muscle on my shoulders, and I certainly feel like I have a little bit more definition on my legs. So again, you know, I'm happy with the results I've gotten so far. Moving on to the next before and after photo. Here we have the back double bicep pose here. One thing that I certainly notice here is I have my shoulders I feel like I've put some muscle on and definitely more definition in my shoulders. And in my upper back area, I've been focusing a lot on pull-ups, and I feel like my upper back has certainly gotten wider and just getting more of that V shape on there. So these are the 4 photos I'm gonna show. All in all, like I said, I'm quite satisfied with how it went, considering all the things that I had been doing and the amount of food and how much I actually enjoyed myself during this cut. Again, I wanted to thank you guys so much for sticking with me during this 12-week body transformation. Again, it's not drastic, dramatic, but I feel like I made some great changes, gained a ton of strength, leaned out, got more vascular, and just feel overall a whole lot better. And again, just going to be continuing on with this process. I hope you guys go after your physical goals, make those things happen, and we'll see what the next series brings. Maybe it's time to throw out a lean bulking program and see how much quality muscle we can put on. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the series, and we will see you again soon.